I decided to set my story in Detroit because I am a Detroiter. I love Detroit. Detroit is in my bones, it's in my blood, it's in my spirit. I am 40 years old. I've spent my entire 40 years as a Detroit resident, and I absolutely, positively love this city. It doesn't matter if it's something that people say negative. It doesn't matter if it's going through a high or a low. I love this city. I love the culture. I love the food. I love the museums. I love the spirit of the people. I love the resilience of the people. There are so many things to discover in this city. So that's why I wanted to make sure that this book is completely about the Detroit experience. So I talk about my characters living in Midtown. One of my characters lives on the west side of Detroit. One of my characters grew up on the east side of Detroit. I talk about the riverfront. I talk about the DeQuinder Cut. I talk about things that used to be in the city that are no longer there. I talk about how things have developed and changed, and how the people in the community get together and turn an empty lot into a playground. And these are actual places. So when I say that this building is on a corner of Mack and Woodward, literally that building is on the corner of Mack and Woodward. The riverfront is the actual place. I talk about restaurants and different things that are actually in the city of Detroit, which are actually worth you going to see. I talk about the museum district. So these are all the different things that I love about the city. So I want to make sure that when you read the book, you got a chance not only to feel the love that I have for this city, but to also see the good and great things that have always been in the city. So I know in the news now they talk about how Detroit is on a comeback. Yes, there are some positive things that are happening that were not happening before. But there are so many things that were already here in the city that made people love this city, that makes me love this city, that are still here. These are the things that as a Detroiter I already knew. Those that are now coming into the city are just finding out. So as a native Detroiter, I welcome you to find out the lovely, wonderful, great, and amazing things about my city, about Detroit. No matter where I live in the world, I will always be a Detroiter.